Yo, YouTube, what up? Welcome back. All right, so I want to come through right quick with a brief video about my afterthoughts in regards to Joyner Lucas's video, I'm Not Racist. All right, so of course, I have given my thoughts about this video, but I have some more thoughts that I want to talk about right quick. All right. Did some of you guys watch like reaction videos to Joyner Lucas's video? Like, how YouTubers will post up their reactions to the video and their critiques of the video, their reviews of the video, etc. Right? I watched a few of them, particularly from interracial couples, and they were all like the dynamic of black men with non-black woman. Well, I guess, yeah, that would be their dynamic versus black woman with non-black man. I tried to find that type of a video, but I couldn't find it. I think there may have been one, but I lost it somewhere because I did want to see that. So it was mostly just from, well, all pretty much just from this perspective of, black man, non-black woman, all right? So I'm watching these videos, and I'm like, the reactions of the women, just was kind of like pretty much more or less indifferent, like an indifference and not seeming to really, I don't know, it's pretty much an indifference, I guess, that had me kind of like, well, dang, that's kind of messed up, like, I guess she's. It seems this is kind of like one of those telltale moments that I think people should think about, right? Because, like, for example, I was watching one video, and the guy was black, black guy from Jamaica, light skin, and he was with, like, kind of like a pale Latina who's of Mexican origin, right? And throughout the video, she didn't really have much to say until somewhere in the song, Joyner Lucas raps about Mexicans. Then she had something to say. But other than that, she didn't really have anything else to say about all the stuff that was being talked, when it came to like black men, right? And all of the stereotypes and negative things that were being said about black men and black people as well. She didn't really have much to say about that. While her boyfriend, on the other hand, did show concern for her, right? Like, oh, Donald Trump is talking about Mexican people, thus kind of opening up the dialogue for her to sort of say what she had to say, right? To say her opinion, right? He's showing more concern for her than she shows for him, like as far as like a race thing is concerned. And I've also kind of seen that on a couple of the other videos too, like one chick is like this dude, this black guy and this black girl, and this chick is just, going in on this ham sandwich while she watching the video. And she and some people even saying like she low-key laughing at the video, like she kind of thinks it's funny, right? The things that Joyner Lucas is rapping about black men, like just smashing the ham sandwich while you watching this serious topic. Well, this video about a serious topic, which is racism, which affects her black boyfriend, right? But again, the indifference, right? Then the other couple that I saw was a bit more like low-key colorblind couple. It was like this black dude and like this dark-skinned black dude. He had dreads, kind of looked the part of a pro-black person, right? But the mindset and the mentality were not in sync with his look, right? So that's why I will say, like, you can't go always off of looks, all right? Isn't that don't we know all know the saying, you can't judge a book by its cover, right? So you can't always go by that. So that's why when it comes to people who want to come for, like, like Cynthia G, because of the way that she looks, and she's not like, oh, you should be wearing your natural hair and no makeup and yeah. It's like, while those things do, while looks do matter and play a factor, it's not the end all be all though, right? But yeah, I watched their video and it was like, I don't know. It's just, I feel like the dudes may have been low key in the sunken place because they kind of thinking like, oh, racism has two sides. I'm like, what the hell does racism have two sides, right? Racism, that's like saying like child molestation has two sides. Like, oh, let's get the side of the child molester. What he or she gonna say? Oh, the child, lured me in. Like, are we really going to entertain that? And I think that's pretty much the same thing here. We can't really be entertaining that. Saying that, white people have a side when it comes to racism, when they really don't. They have a side when it comes to prejudice and bigotry, but not racism, right? Because black people don't have the power and the influence and all that good stuff to do what white people did to them, right? And you can pretty much prove that by asking a white person, how has black racism personally affected your life? And also, how has it affected your life as a whole, right? Versus a black person, ask a black person that type of a question. And black people can talk about white racism for a while, and how it affects them. But white people talking about black racism, that's going to be a pretty short conversation, honestly. If it even is a conversation, really. Yeah. But I think these are sort of things to keep in mind, kind of like if you are, quote unquote, a swirler, if you are, jumping the fence. I think that's a saying too. Dating interracially, basically. Something to keep in mind. Does this person you're dating really care about your plight as a black person in this country? Are they really willing to take on the baggage that you come with as a black person in this country? Do they really, will they go the mile with you? Will they, thug it out with you? Will they advocate for you? Or, your plight? Do they really, again, do they really care? And do they care enough to want to do something about it, right? At the very least, you can just say something. And not all people are the same, of course, right? But I think as a general rule, I don't think white people are really going to be doing that, as well as any other group of people going to be doing that. It's going to be, they're not going to be really want to deal with your problems and your baggage that you come with as a black person. I really don't see that. I think that those people who would are in the extreme minority, in like 1%. I'm sure it's like one or two people out there who would be willing to do that for you, but I don't think you're going to encounter them. Statistically speaking, I don't think so. And one more thing about the mentality of the men in the video, like, low key, I sort of was picking up on it. It seemed like they were a bit more, I don't want to say multicultural, but I guess we can say that a bit more like we are the world, perhaps. And on some level, I don't think that's a completely bad thing to be. But in this system that we're living in, I don't think it's conducive to your survival. Like, I don't think it would do you much good. As well, I think white people need to be leading that charge. They have the power and influence to do that, to lead the multiculturalism bandwagon charge, whatever you want to call it. But low key, I think on some level, I think that the black men in the videos that I watched, they may have been really concerned about racism to a point where they perhaps want to make sure they don't say nothing that will upset their white female partners, right? And that's the thing too. It's like you ultimately become compromised. I think you won't be able to go as strong as you should go because you're thinking about your white partner. You're thinking, I don't want to offend my white, you know, partner, right? But I'm going to bring this video to a close. I don't want to go on for too long. So thanks for watching. Let me know your opinions about this. Until the next video.